Welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to talk about conditions and Python programming. So when we talk about conditions, we are talking about the ability to be able to execute a portion of code based on a certain condition and maybe avoid a certain portion of code if that condition is not true. So basically, conditional execution of portion of code based on a condition. And these conditions are very useful in most programming scenarios. So for example, we want to display it's too hot outside if the temperature is beyond, let's say, 30 degrees. That is an example of which you can use conditional execution. So if the temperature, we keep on checking the temperature. If the temperature is beyond 30 degrees, then we'll say it's too hot outside. If it's about some certain value, like maybe 20, it's maybe say it's cool outside. And based on this, we are able to create dynamic programs that are able to give information based on the different values of variables. So that is what conditions are all about. And in Python, we have several strategies in which we are able to create conditional execution of our code based on certain conditions. And this will combine the knowledge that we already gain on variables and also on operators to be able to create your conditions. So basically, conditional operation execution of your code is much dependent on comparison operators that we learned in the previous video. So in this case, we're going to start with the if statement. So let's just take, for example, the example that we just said. If the temperature is greater than 30, then we will print it too hot outside. So maybe we will ask a user to input the temperature. So we'll have temp. We have a variable that will store temperature, and then we'll get the temperature. We want to get it in integers or in numbers form. And then we have our input function to get our temperature. And then this, in this here, we will ask the user to enter the temperature that it is outside. So enter the current temperature outside here, which is basically the instruction, enter the current temperature. Then, so once we have that, so we get our input, and now we want to check if this particular temperature that enters greater than 30, then we will say it's hot outside. So the structure of this statement is we use the if keyword, and then we follow it with our condition. So in here, we want to check if the temperature is greater than 30 degrees. So if that is the case, then we do something. We display it's too hot outside. So we would say print this value too hot outside. So that is basically the structure. So we have the if keyword, then our condition followed by a full column. And then whatever is supposed to be displayed based or whatever statement is supposed to be executed if our condition is true, is supposed to be indented. And Python is very key, in Python is very key to keep tab of the indentation. So this condition, this statement will only be printed or will be only be executed if this condition is true, and it needs to be indented. This demarcates the body of our if statement. So it's very important that we keep tab of the indents here, indentation. And most of the IDEs that we use basically create the indentation for us automatically once you put the full colon at the end of the if statement. So if we run this, it asks us for a temperature. Let's say our temperature is 44, 34, then we get it to too hot outside. If we run it again and we put the temperature 28, then nothing happens. We don't see anything because we haven't said what should happen if the temperature is higher than is less than 30. So that's where the else statement comes in, the if else statement. So the else part basically gives you an option to execute if our condition is false. So this, using only the if statement, will only give you if the condition is true, you will execute something. But if it's false, nothing happens. So we could modify our program here and include the else statement. So what happens when this thing is not true? So we have the else part here. And then we say, oh, so now if it is less than, then we could say it's cool outside. Cool outside. So this basically gives you the second option that if our condition is false, we do something else so that we can display something else. We can execute some other condition. If it's true, we execute this. If it's false, we execute this. And also keep tab, we have a full column here. And then anything that you want to be executed, if our condition is false, then will be indented. So now if we run this and we say, okay, now the temperature is 28, it says you it's cool outside. So it gives you that particular option of showing you what happens if your condition is false. Then, so this only covers two options. So you say the hot or cold outside. Those are what options we have. So if you want to have more options, then we will introduce what we call the else-if statement. So the else-if basically helps you to be able to provide more conditions into your statement. So let's say if you wanted to say, okay, if the temperature is greater than 30, that is too hot. If the temperature is maybe between 20 and 30, maybe that is cool. And then when it's way less than that, then we say it's too cool. So now we have introduced other things into our program to be able to execute other things. We introduce more conditions to be able to have more options. So let's say we take our now condition a program and we modify it to include else if statement. So now we want to check if the temperature, so that was greater than 30. But if the temperature is greater than 20, so we want to say this is normal, maybe. It's maybe it is normal outside. Like that. So now we have L if. So if here we will tell we have to use L if. So that means this means basically check this condition. If this is not true, go and check this one. Else if the temperature is greater than 20, then that is normal outside. And then maybe we could check also another one. If our temperature is greater than 10, so maybe sorry, I read that before. And then I can say, okay, let's print it is becoming cold outside. So now we have introduced more conditions. And then maybe any other option we could say that is really terrible weather. Any other weather that is terrible weather. It is terrible outside maybe. It is terrible outside. So now we have modified our program to include more conditions. So when we run this and we push maybe let's say 20, then we get it's becoming cold outside. Because we said greater than 20, this will be normal, but we say greater than 10 will be this doesn't count for 20 itself. So if we run again and we say, okay, let's say 22. Let's say 22, and then 22 gives you its normal outside. Well, let's say we have 9. 9 gives you its terrible outside because that is way less than 10. Anything else that's not covered. So if we want to have more condition, including more options of execution, then we will use the if else statement. you could also nest your statements. You could also nest your if statement. So for example, if we wanted to check here, in our if statement here, and we had too hot outside because the temperature is above 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 30. But if you want to check, first of all, it's above 30, but again, you want to check, okay, that temperature is above 30, but if this temperature is equals to 40, then we say something else. So if that temperature is beyond 20, 40, or maybe greater than or equals to 40 now, uh, maybe now we put a warning and say, okay, you shouldn't really go outside because it's very hot. And then we say it is really hot outside. So that way we've nested our exam. Checks the first one and sees if it's greater than 30, that's true, and then it goes and checks the other one. So this will only be executed in here, will be executed if our temperature is way beyond 40. That's when we would have it's really hot outside. As we still have too hot outside if our temperature is between 20, 30, and 40. Um, sorry, I think I did wrong indentation here. Uh, let me just re-indent it to have it very well indented. So if we, oh yeah, and I forgot to close this one. Yes. So now when we run our program, we are able to see into the current, if we say 45, for example, and it's very hot outside, and also we get to it's too hot outside and very hot outside. But if we enter just string 34, which is less than 40, we get to get just the too hot. We don't get the very hot outside. We just get too hot outside because now this condition is not true. We just execute this particular line. So you could have inside an if statement and another if statement, and if you have that case, then we have a case of a nested if statement. And so we also have like shorthand when you have like a single statement to be executed. So we can have shorthand, have short way of basically writing that particular statement. So let's say we have an example where x is equals to 5 and we want to check if greater than 2 print something. So we could write this as one statement and say if x is greater than 2, and then we just say print uh, something here. So we can say print x is greater than 2. So that just gives you a very short way of writing that particular statement. So we just create if x is greater than 2, we display x is greater than 2. We print that particular statement there. Let me just, oh, sorry, I forgot to put the space between the x greater than 2 there. So we get about x is greater than 2 as the answer. So it's a short way if you just have one statement to execute based on your condition. You could write them in one particular statement. And if you have the same and you want to check for maybe an else part, so let's say maybe we have x is equals to 5 and we have our y equals to let's say 10, and we want to execute something. Uh, so we want to say, check these two numbers and say x is greater or y is greater based on the condition. So we could do something like print what is to be printed here, x is greater greater if, and then we say that, so we'll put that if x is greater than y, And then we can say else print our y is greater. Basically, what you're doing is just creating a shorthand of doing the if else. So you have the condition is here and the else is provided there. So if you have that, you will check this and have y is greater. Like you have a very easy way, a shorthand way of checking your if else statement. So that is it for the conditions, and that's the basic conditions that we have in Python. And you could also include more than one conditions by using the and, like yeah, if you wanted to take and maybe the temperature here is less than 30, for example, so that if it goes beyond 30, so that is between 20 and 30. So you could also include your logical operators there. So that if you have 30 is the second condition, that is it's being printed, that is normal outside, and the first one is greater than. So you could include combined conditions in your if statement. So that is it for this video. See you in the next video.